we're all going to be dead too, at some point too. So it's like, this is really...
Fuck, even this week, my girlfriend did a race this weekend. We were back home, and her grandmother ended up falling and breaking her hip.
No shit.
So we were like all day...
Roll it now.
All day yesterday, like, hospital back and forth. But seeing something like that, man, like, we're all headed there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, we're getting little pieces. We're getting little pieces of it now. It's just we talked about the mortality fear earlier. It's like the death of what? Like, imagine when you can't run no more.
Yeah, I know.
What does that look like for you? You're like, especially how invested you are.
Well,
Ryan.
and that,
this is you.
Well,
this is
same with you in fighting too.
100%.
You know what I mean?
And I'm almost there, bro. I can smell death.
But luckily, you got the gym and stuff. Right?
Yeah, but it's not the same.
It's
not like when you come in.
You'll never get the same pop.
Emptying your soul and your body into something like that, it's like it's something fucking.
Well, yours has got to be
right?
100 times, like knocking someone out and fucking like that's crazy.
It's wild when you don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's something else I wanted to speak to you on was like anticipation, like going into these moments, how big they are, and you're like getting ready to do that.
Yeah.
Like, what are you thinking about?
Do you get nervous before you fight? I'm sure you do.
I get so nervous.
Are you like puking and like I feel like I'd be
100%, and you're backed into a corner so badly that you're like, it's a one-way street.
Yeah.
This is the tunnel. This is where you're walking, and you get in there, and you feel quite literally cornered.
It's the date.
Yeah, it's insane.
And you know, each day,
weeks
I'm closer,
and weeks
I'm
and
closer,
weeks.
I'm closer. And would it almost be better if you just fought?
I tried to do that short notice too, but the preparation is so like, as you know, it's so like you're working with Uncle Carlos now, so it's like to fine tune it. With MMA fighters is different because you go in like busted. It's like part of the process, but like you want to go in like a fucking finely tuned race car, and you got to have your team with you and those fucking fast pit stops.
At the top level too, it's like you just.
Oh, it's insane, and then knowing you might be fighting guys who are enhanced, or knowing you might fight things that you like. There's no way to prepare for stuff you like. You don't know what you're going to encounter.
No.
Like you'd be mid race. Like imagine, okay. I want to ask you this.
Yeah.
I'll wait, but I'll ask you.
Are we going now?
Yeah,
we're already rolling.
Ask whatever.
Okay. Okay, so episode 1. We're rolling, Grumpy's podcast. So, for people that don't know you, Ryan, this is just the first thing. 7,325 kilometers.
Yeah.
St. John's of Victoria. Wild, man.
Yeah.
And I guess, I mean, we were trying to hold it in till we get started, but this is it. So I guess the first question is like, what possesses a man? What in your existence made you want to do that? And what did the process look like from deciding you're going to do it, and then to just like make it an action? What?
Yeah, it's weird because when someone says like, why did you do it? You almost can't describe it, but it's like, I don't know how people don't do something crazy like that.
Right.
Like, unless I have, it's probably similar with you with a fight or something, unless there's something on my calendar that I'm going towards, what am I doing? And for the longest time, like I got out of high school and I just worked construction and drank beer. That was it. Like I didn't do anything physical. Like I played hockey when I was a kid.
You don't have a background in other sports? Like hockey?
Like I played hockey, but I wasn't that good.
Really?
But I liked the competitive aspect of it. And then like I started lifting weights and stuff, but I just, there wasn't that thing that like, you could actually try at. Like I tried to play like pickup hockey. Everyone knows. Well, you trying?
Did you run? You must have run a little bit. Distance running?
Not really. No.
What?
I mean, for example, when I was in high school, I went and ran a marathon because like my buddy told me I couldn't do it. So I've always been like, if someone says you can't do it, I'm going to try to prove that I can.
But wait, you had no training when you ran across Canada.
Oh, for that I did.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I did.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Until 25 years old, not really.
Okay.
And then I ran across Canada. I'd been running, I think like a year and a half.
That's insane.
By the time I finished, it was close to 2 years I'd been running. It was under 2 years.
That's insane.
Yeah. But like I found running. I was looking for something just to be able to push myself in. Because without that, I'm useless if I don't have something crazy. So I just like was like, okay, I think I was watching David Goggins or something.
Oh, yeah.
You know David
He'll
Goggins?
get you going. Yeah, of course.
And I'm just like, I think I can do this. So I remember I ran like my first marathon. Well, not my first marathon in years.
Right.
First one I trained for. And then it was like marathon, 50K. And then like a week later it was 60. And then I think like 4 days after I did 60, I did 70. And it was like I'd finish these runs and I'd be like, oh, I'm going to die. Like I remember like some of these runs I'd be calling my dad. I'm like 50K and I'm like, dude, you got to bring me food. I'm hungry. So I do all my runs at the Commons. I just been running loops at the Commons and like, yeah, 50K, 60K, 70K. Probably within 3 months, I did my first 100. And when I did my first 100, that was when I had the idea to run across Canada.
Dang.
And like Terry Fox always been an inspiration of mine. And I was like, I'm running across Canada. I'm dedicating it to Terry Fox. And I'm going to tell everybody how he's the greatest Canadian of all time and how he should never be forgotten.
Wow.
Because you feel like people kind of, like, they don't forget, but other parts of the world too, no one knows who Terry Fox is.
What made you so connected to that? Like you just started running and felt so passionate about it. You look towards him like he was
well, you see a guy who no one really understands. He was like 22 years old, man.
Yeah.
He's a kid.
Yeah. What possessed him?
Yeah. So it's like he has all the adversity, the leg cut off, the cancer, everything. And this is a guy back then, like it's not like they got a running leg like they do now. Right. He's on this like walking leg, trying to run across the country. To see someone do that, it's like, well, what's my excuse? You see someone out there hobbling down the highway, like I can only imagine the pain. Like the stump must have been in such pain, the hip must have been killing him. And the whole time he's doing it, he probably has cancer because the cancer comes back in his lungs.
Right.
How do you have cancer in your lungs with one leg at 22 years old and make it more than halfway across the country?
Yeah. Yeah.
So to see that, it's like, okay, I can do it. I'm sure that I can, and I just want to emphasize the fact of how, like, what he did compared to me, I'm nothing compared to that. And that's the motivation. Like, once I said, I'm running across Canada, I'm doing it for Terry Fox, you'd have to kill me to finish. Like, it literally killed him doing it.
Yeah, that's wild.
So when I say I'm running across Canada for him, it's game over. I'll do it or I'll die.
That sense of duty is pretty strong at that point.
Yeah, and it's like, I also just hate people that say they're going to do something and don't. It's okay to try. If you really fucking try and you fail, that's fine. But I hate people that, I'm going to do this, and then they don't even come close. Or it's like, and then they diminish the goal. Or like, I'm always going to try to get the most I possibly can, even if the situation goes horribly wrong.
Yeah.
I'll keep trying to get it done.
Quick motivation. Sometimes people say something in a moment, in a mood, but to carry something through long term like that, especially when you're in the mix of. There's a saying in Newfoundland, Mom used to say it all the time. She said, "Morning cry is not like night cry." Yeah. Especially when people are out drinking, they're going to do this tomorrow. They're going to do that tomorrow. The morning hits a different story. So I'd imagine in the middle of a run, you say you're going to do that. Yeah. When that. So tell me this: when you're in the middle of it, you must have whispers. Hey, just quit. It's going to get painful. It's going to get stopped. You're say you're halfway across the country. You're halfway or a quarter of the way. Yeah. And you're like, man.
The first week was the hardest.
Was it?
Yeah. But it wasn't hard in the fact of like, I'm not going to do it. It was mentally, I seemed to just be very good at this stuff. Like I ran across the country. I didn't freak out once. I didn't cry. I didn't punch the van. I didn't scream and yell at my dad who was driving the van.
No whispers of just stop, just quit?
No, like nothing. My body was in extreme pain, and obviously you got little demon or whatever like talking into your ear.
Doubt?
Not doubt, more just like there's kind of two ways I see people go in the ultramarathon world. It can kind of get painful and you almost get sad, kind of emotional, or it gets painful and you get fucking angry.
Why sad? Like what do you think? What do you think brings you there? Like sadness?
Probably just the fact of like you're not really sleeping.
Right.
You're hurting all the time, no matter what you're doing. Like when you run across the country, day one's fine, but everything after that, like you just progressively kind of get worse and worse and worse. And there's not really like, say 98 days, like what it took me. How can you see that far away when you're in the moment? Yeah. But for me, it's more just like, I get mad. I'm like, why is my body fucking hurting right now? And I just keep going and going and going. But yeah, no, it's weird. There was never a moment where I was like, I can't do it. I knew it was done from the time I said I was going to do it. And for whatever reason, that's just like my X factor or I don't know, maybe what makes me different. I can't even explain it. I'm just good at it, I guess.
When you're running, where's your head? Are you like thinking about things, thinking about life? Are you just blank? Like what?
I'm thinking about the end a lot.
Yeah.
Like,
the destination, the final
steps,
so to speak. Or not so to speak.
When you run across running across the country is the most boring thing you'll ever do.
Yeah, that's why I'm wondering, because you got to be in your head.
12 hours a day, and you're moving forward. So it kind of depends on the day, but for me, it's more just like I can see it being done, and I see this as a way to like change my life. Like from the time I said like, I'm going to run across Canada or I'm going to do this. Like, my whole intention is this is what my passion is. I'm going to do this until I figure out a way to make money doing it so that I can keep doing it.
And has it changed your life?
Yeah, 100%. I'm on the path now of like, I just have to keep going and keep doing these big runs. And like my goal the whole time, I see someone like a David Goggins or these people that eventually you just do so much stuff that you have knowledge from it. You can go to your speaking engagements. You
feel more brave towards that stuff?
You're just inspirational. Like if I want someone to watch me and like when someone sends me a message and says, man, I watched this morning and I went for my 10K run. Or you jumped out of the van on day 47.
You got them out of bed.
Yeah. So when you even get one message like that, but then when you start doing this, it's like daily, every day. And then when you're going across Canada, there's like thousands and thousands of people.
That's fuel for you, eh?
Yeah. Like, I mean, it's like when I was going across Canada, there was a kid who was running 1K a day. He said he was flipping the switch and he'd run 1 kilometer every single day. Him and his mom would go out and run. To even just see one of that, or like
that makes me a little emotional.
There'd be people that would message me. So I was raising money for the Heart and Stroke Foundation because my dad has a heart condition, and a lot of members of my family have heart conditions. But like there'd be people message me and say, "Hey, like my grandfather died of a heart attack, and when you do this, it makes me think him."
Damn.
So to know that like you're bringing these people joy, you're helping these people, it's an obligation. And it's not like pressure. You don't feel pressure of like oh, like these people are looking up to me. I don't want to let them die. It just for me, I'm like, fuck yeah.
You gotta
like,
go.
That's good for me because it gives like if you're trying to run across Canada for yourself, you're probably just gonna quit. To be honest, when you know that it's changing people around you, it's changing their lives. Eventually, it's going to change yours, and you're going to be able to do it as a career. Just the broad like. It can change the world, really. Like you look at some guy like a David Goggins or his story, or a Terry Fox. Like it doesn't matter how long you live. Terry Fox only lived to be what, 23?
Yeah, very
22,
young.
23.
Yeah.
His foundations raised what, almost $1 billion?
Yeah, massive impact.
So it shows like that's just a guy that did what he knew was right, did what he knew he had to do, and he'll never be forgotten. Like me, I would have never ran across Canada if it wasn't for Terry Fox.
Yeah.
So that impact, like, you think you're motivating what, one person or whatever, you're motivating so many more because just me, I probably motivated, I don't even know, tens of thousands of people going across the country.
Yeah.
Well, my motivation was just from one guy.
That sense of duty, though, that must actually get heavy sometimes because, like, I wanted to ask you, I mean, we've been training next to each other next door here with Carlos, too, so we never actually sat down and chatted, so this is, like, really interesting because thinking about, okay, this has connected you. You have a sense of duty to get this thing done, but the anticipation leading into that, you have to carry that with you the whole time, not just in the run, but in the lead up to the actual run, which a lot of times takes more time than the run itself, at least for my sport. So what is that? Do you get anticipation? Do you get nervous? Do you feel like a little bit like it kind of like, does it feel heavy at all when you're leading into it? Or do you enjoy the training? Do you enjoy like the thing that leads into these big moments?
It's a good question. I mean, yes, it definitely feels heavy. Like, for instance, I'm going to Iceland here in, I think, like 50 days
That's
to
break
the Ring Road record.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know if nervous is the right word.
It's a big moment coming, right?
Yeah, it's, I guess, like, excited more than anything. Like, I know that it's going to suck, but it's also going to be amazing. Like it almost, doing these ultra marathons is almost so shitty that it's fucking awesome.
What is, like, if you say, okay, I don't know if nervous is the right, you say more excited. What is the difference? What does it feel like? You felt nervous before in your life.
Yeah.
You felt excited before in your life. What is the difference in tones? Like, how do you paint them as different colors? What do they look like, or is that just like you just reframe it in your own mind?
I know that so many people, for instance, like so many people could run across Canada. So many people can do this.
Knowing and doing different things, yeah.
But I'm just gonna go do it.
You're gonna go do it.
Yeah. So it's like that motivates me in like, we're all gonna die one day, and like, what's our athletic prime until 40?
I hope so.
Running's a little bit. Running can be a bit later. The ultra stuff, you can be in your 50s or 60s and still doing it. But like at a world stage, like you got from what, 20 to 40. That's not a long time.
No.
And you're gonna be 70 one day. Like I wouldn't want to be the guy that's like, man, my whole life I wanted to run across Canada. I wanted to do this, but I took the safe play and I got a job and I had a family. Like, I think you have to live your passions before you, like, say you're going to have a family. For me, I want to set myself up so that I'm already doing what I want to do when I do that, so that I can do it. Because a lot of people trap themselves of, like, you get in credit card debt, you do this, you have a family, you got kids. Well, then you can't.
Yeah.
And then there's always that thought in your head of, like, fuck, man, what I wanted to do, I didn't do.
I know what you mean.
And then it's going to make you a worse version of yourself.
Yeah, so many people put it on the back burner and like work something else towards the goal, and then you end up spending all that money you made on the goal, but not like 2 feet in, you know?
And like I saw myself doing that. I mean, I went from 18 to basically 25 just doing nothing. I was just floating around doing construction jobs, hanging out with my friends, drinking beer.
Right.
And it was like, boom, time was gone. And then I was like, okay, I have to make a change immediately. And that's why, like, I went from not running to doing my first 100K in like 3 months, because I was like, I gotta do it now. I have to. I gotta be urgent about it.
Yeah.
Because if you're not and you don't put like timelines and deadlines on yourself, time can just
whispers by. So in that, look, leading into it, so what's changed since that first one? You go across Canada, you do this big thing. Obviously, you got a lot of people following you now, people looking to you and up to you. You built a big social media following. You made this your full-time job. What else has changed since the run? I know you're training with Uncle Carlos. Big man Mez's Muscle Shop. So that's really good. Shout out to Uncle Carlos.
I got a coach for the first like the run across Canada. I just did it winging it. So
that's amazing.
I finally got a coach. I guess really the biggest thing that like changes. You can say that like, oh, anything's possible, or that once you actually do it.
Yeah, you have the receipt.
It was like I did something that was probably 1,000 times harder than anything I ever did. Because you can, like I did 75K a day for 98 days. I think sometimes people don't understand that, like, to run, say, a marathon, the difference between a marathon and 75K, it's not like you're doubling. It keeps getting more and more and more because the body's fucked up.
Yeah.
So it's like crazy to be able to do it every day. But then the thing you learn is like my body didn't give out. I kept going. I mean, I lost about 20 pounds. I looked like I was going to die some days. My running form was fucked. I was hobbling down the highway. But I just kept going and did it. And then after you do that, it's kind of like, it does shift your perspective where before I was more sympathetic maybe to people that waste their potential. And now it's almost like if you see it, I got to get away from it, because it's like
contagious, brother.
You see someone and you're like, oh, you could be so great, and you're not. And it almost like, or you see people that are more athletically talented than you, but they just don't have the mindset. It drives you crazy. But really, it's just like I got confidence now of after I did that. Like, say, Iceland. I'm going to do Iceland. There's not a doubt in my mind I get it done, because it's not going to be as hard as Canada was, because that amount of days, and like we had like no plan really. It was my dad was cooking pasta out of a camper stove in this van that we bought 10 days before we took off.
You had a van travel with you?
Yeah. There was like no plan. Like I had my dad for Newfoundland.
Did you plan the stays? Like, this is how much I'm going to run here. I'm going to book a hotel.
I knew where I'd be close to, but at the start we were just sleeping in the van.
Amazing.
It was just me and my dad. I only had my dad, and I just said, I need you to get me through Newfoundland, and then I was going to try to piece in friends or even just random people to come drive the van, or myself. I'd run 10K out, 10K back, and move the van. But luckily my dad ended up staying, and it kind of all worked out, and it caught fire, and I went from whatever.
Wait, the van caught fire?
No.
What?
Just like on social media.
Oh, I was like, hold on, stop. You have to talk about
No. The van didn't. No, it didn't catch fire. I just went on social media. Like I went from 8,000 followers to almost like 100.
That's amazing.
In like a month.
In a month?
No, it was. I remember the first like 3 days. I think I gained 30-some thousand followers.
Were you recording all this? And
yeah. So I was going up the highway
with
my cell phone. So my dad would film me sometimes. I'd film me, but I'd be running up the highway, editing the video on my phone, posting it. Like and it was like you wouldn't even sleep some nights, because I'd be trying to get the video, edit it, and post it, and then like it was crazy, but it was just like, I'm going to keep moving forward till this is done. I'm going to get the posts out. I'm going to...
That's wild.
Just whatever the hell I got to do. But no, that'd be sick if the fan called. That would have added to the story. But
catch a fire on the next one.
Yeah.
Listen,
yeah.
did you feel like when you're doing this extra stuff for social media, do you feel like that added more work? Or did you feel like that was motivating to take people with you on your journey? Did it add some accountability? You're like, I got to do this now. People are watching.
Yeah. It was both. It definitely made it harder.
Yeah.
For sure.
It would have to. I mean, that extra work.
It made it a lot harder, but like, I was ready for it when I took off to do it. And I mean, there's no position to complain when you know, like a lot of people probably want this type of opportunity. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. Like you have the eyeballs on you, like make the most of it, you know?
Yeah.
And really, it's only 98 days I was doing it. So was it incredibly hard? Yeah.
You say like, it's only 98 days of running.
You know what I mean? After it's done.
Yeah, I can't get up the block, brother.
You're 2 weeks out of it and you're like, oh, I kind of miss that.
Really?
Yeah.
Miss the stress of it?
Yeah, in a weird way. It was like, it kind of, the vibe, it was almost like when you're a kid and you go on a hockey tournament and it's like chaotic and you're with your buddies and like, so like me and my dad have always been great friends. We're very similar. Like he's basically just the older version of me. So we were laughing a lot and having a good time. And there's just crazy moments like people coming up and asking my dad for his autograph and stuff, or like it was some weird situations we get in. We were staying with random people, like people would message me on Instagram, you need a place to stay tonight? Yeah, sure. And you'd meet some normal people, but you'd meet some crazy people.
You meet some characters on the
road.
road.
And eventually we had to stop because we stayed with some people, and like it was just weird situations of like one lady that wouldn't let us sleep. She was just in the basement talking to us till 2 a.m. and we're like falling asleep, and then she's like, I might just stay down here. And we're like,
please don't.
Please don't. But I mean, like stuff like that, you look back and you just laugh, man.
I guess you'd have to. What was your dad's reaction when you first told him you were going to do this? Not to jump back and forth in time.
He knew, like, he supports everything I do. He knew I was going to do it.
Yeah?
Yeah, he, well, I think he sees a lot of himself in me too, right? And like, he had a family young and worked his whole life. And so I think when he sees me doing this, he's like, fuck yeah, like that's me. He almost sees him.
Yeah.
And it was like the craziest experience of like being with my dad for that amount of time. Like who else gets that experience? Especially as you get older, you're not spending time with your parents. You know what I mean?
Thing to say.
I was with him every day. He was looking after me like I was a child again. Like he was cooking all my meals. He was doing like one night he went to go do my laundry. He did all the laundry. The drying machine was busted. So then the clothes weren't dry. So he took the dryer in the like shitty motel. He went into the bathroom and took the dryer and was drying my clothes by hand.
The hairdryer?
Yeah. No sleep.
Yeah, man.
Or like another time, like I did my big group run in Halifax and we had to put new tires on the van. So it's like 9 o'clock at night. Me and him are putting tires on the van, like working until midnight. Wow. And then we have to go run the next day.
I didn't realize your dad was such a big, like...
he's a savage, man. Yeah. Like without him, it was... I don't want to say it would have been impossible because I would have figured out a way. But oh my God, man, he made it so much easier.
He's coming with you to Iceland?
No, he's not coming with you to Iceland. He get fired from work, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Well, because he was only supposed to do Newfoundland, and then he called his boss and was like, listen, I got to stay.
Yeah.
He's like, my son will get this done or die.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime thing, so...
Yeah. So he was so proud. This is the only time I've ever seen my dad cry. When we finished and he was dumping the water and talking about Terry Fox. Because when I think he was like 5 or 6 years old, like he wanted to go see Terry Fox when he ran through and he wasn't able to or something. But Terry was like kind of his hero. So that's how he always talked about Terry when I was a kid, right?
Right.
So for us to like take the jar of water, the same thing he did, the water from the Atlantic to the Pacific.
Damn.
It was a crazy experience.
Yeah, man. I imagine something. Yeah. That like, wow. I didn't know any of that actually. I guess we never really did talk too much in the gyms. We're just like in work mode. Yeah. But okay, well that's a good segue into what's next. This is what everyone wants to hear about too. Is Iceland. So. World record. Tell me about the record and taking a big swing, brother. What does the swing look like? What is the record? What does the swing look like? And
So we're doing the entire ring road. So the ring road basically does like the whole perimeter of Iceland.
Okay.
And the current record is 16 days, 10 hours. Buddy set that last year.
Okay.
Which It's, I think, 13. It's like 1,322 kilometers.
Just a mild one thing.
Yeah. Wow, compared to Canada, I guess it's crazy how, you know what I mean, like after you do that. But yeah, so our goal is to break that, and ideally, I'd like to be running over 100 kilometers a day is the goal. Yeah, so I want to do it in say 13 days or something like that. And
wow.
it'll be my first world record. So someone's ran across Canada faster, which is crazy. Sometimes you don't hear, but like there's people that are just complete savages you don't hear about, and there's some records and stuff. But
this is the first one documented. Is the one you did? Like you documented the entire thing?
Probably like the way we documented it, yeah. Because we had like, for the first, until Toronto, it was just me. But then eventually, as it was blowing up and we were getting a lot of donations, I was able to get a camera guy.
Okay.
So then we had like full YouTube videos from Toronto, and then we did one for all of Ontario, and then every province after that. So we really documented it like, say, 15, 20-minute kind of mini doc style videos.
Okay.
Each province. So yeah, we were probably the first to like really go in depth with it.
Nice.
That way.
Nice.
Well, I guess in depth in like social media terms of like, it's not just a documentary that comes out later.
Right.
Like people were seeing every single day. I would jump out of the van.
It's exciting.
What's going on, guys?
Yeah,
We
it's
got
exciting.
day whatever.
Yeah.
So people followed the whole story each day. Of like people would wake, like there was even classes and stuff showing the kids like the YouTube videos, and they put it into like their like they'd show the kids like he's here today and he's going there, and they talk about the different locations. And yeah. Or I'd like go live on Instagram, and like a class would be watching. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. That's really cool.
Yeah.
So what are you expecting from Iceland? Like, do you think there's going to be this, because you're a Canadian, obviously, you run across Canada, there's going to be a big thing. Iceland will be, without your dad, and probably a little bit less attention, more,
it's gonna be
more introvert. Like,
it's going to be different. Like, until I run across Canada again, which my eventual goal in all of this is to become the fastest person to run across Canada. Until I do that again, it probably won't be the same, because it's just like a Canadian guy. I was wearing the flag. I had a Terry shirt on. It probably won't be the same in Iceland. It's going to be more isolated, but we plan on documenting it the exact same way. And really, like, Iceland is just the next jump. It's more kilometers per day. It's still a good, it's about 2 weeks of running, so it's just kind of my next step towards eventually Canada is what I'd like to do eventually. But yeah, who knows with Iceland? It's like, I'm kind of weird. I don't even think about it. I'm just like, oh, Carlos, you want to come? And he's like, yeah, I can crew. And then I call my other buddy, and like we figure it out, and we're trying to figure out a film crew and everything right now. And I just like take the first step, go for it, and then I'll get there.
You're very much a doer, right?
I'll figure it. Well, it's like sometimes you just got to jump and do it.
Yeah.
Don't even think about it. Like, I'm just, okay, I'm doing that. Do I got a team? Okay, boom. We'll figure the rest out later.
I think a lot of people can appreciate that, because anticipation and the thought of stuff cripples so many people from taking the steps towards it.
Just like go try it. Like,
take a swing.
And people could even, like this winter, I did my first like solo thing. So I just took a backpack and I ran the entire length of Florida. People asked, why'd you do that? I was like, I just wanted to see if I could. Like my first time going solo, it's a different challenge. So I was running about the same distance as Canada per day, but I had like a school book bag on, and I was eating gas station hot dogs and whatever I could along the way, staying at shitty motels or just whatever. And like even with that, like I did that run, I lost followers because I was in the States. It was right after everything went crazy. So I can't believe you're in the States. So a lot of this stuff on social media is just taking a swing. Like, oh, I'll go do it.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll hit, maybe it won't. But like, I call it the fray when I do these things. You get in the fray, and nothing matters but the task. You ever see that movie, The Grey? You ever watch that? With Liam Neeson?
Yeah,
and he's just through the wolves and stuff. So I almost envision that of like, nothing matters but how far do I need to run? How far do I need to get each day? And we're going to do that until I get there.
That's beautiful.
And even Canada, like when I set out to do Canada, some people thought I was crazy, but I told everyone, like, this is what I'm picturing. The plane goes down, it's the Grey. We crash, I got to go 7,325 kilometers, and I'm carrying my little son with me. I want to have a kid one day. I told everyone, I'm pretending I'm carrying my little 4 or 5-year-old son, and there's wolves chasing us, and we have to get to safety or we're going to die.
That'll motivate you.
And when you're in a lot of pain or whatever, the situation, it's pouring down rain or whatever, why am I doing this?
Yeah, it's bigger than you alone.
Yes, it's bigger than me, and it's like, there's no room to complain. There's no room to be sad. There's the only thing you have to do, go 75 kilometers, sleep, get up and do it again.
Yeah.
And some people think something like that is crazy, but it's like, you need to go into these places to be able to do this, or you're going to just, fuck it, I'm going to quit. You know what I mean? If you're just doing it for you.
Yeah, you have to have a really solid why.
Yeah, so I remember, like, I told all my friends that and stuff. I never really went too public with it online because I don't want people to think you're nuts, right? I don't really care anymore. I'll just say it. But it's like I kind of told all my close circle, and they're all like, okay, it's going to happen. Like, you're going to do it. There's two options. You do it or you die. And, like, well, I'm just going to keep going. And how would I die? The only way to, I don't know.
To stop.
Yeah, like, you know what, I'm a healthy, in my 20s guy. Like, what would happen? You know what I mean? Like, 99.999% of the time, I'm just going to be able to keep going and be good. And it's crazy stuff you got to get into to be able to do it, but
it's a rare mindset, man. I think a lot of people, like, you know, and they're just not there.
Well,
they're preoccupied with other things.
Yeah, it's like when I was a kid, like, one of my favorite movies was 300. You ever watch that movie?
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
like
Spartan, fired up.
Spartan Law and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sure you as a fighter, you like, what you do is another level to me, man. Going in a cage and fighting someone in your underwear, like,
I'm not running that distance, so, you know.
That's admirable, man. That's a crazy thing. That goes back to, like, actual Spartan times of,
yeah,
like, that's nuts, man.
It's an interesting feeling, but I think very similar. We deal with anticipation. You deal with the endurance of like sticking on task, and you deal with a really solid why, which is all the stuff you just described. I think that's why we're here talking about this, is try to get an insight into it.
And it's even like I just like passionate. Like, doesn't matter what you do. You do fighting. I run. I just want people to be passionate. You know what I mean? A lot of people just don't have passion. You need like a burning, like, why, something that you're obsessed with. Maybe you don't need it, but I do. If I didn't have it, like, I just think of the impact I can make, and imagine if I just didn't and I just worked construction.
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
Yeah,
I'm sure you think of that. Something like, imagine if you didn't get into fighting, or where would you be?
Yeah, on occasion, what would you be doing? You know, you look at stuff, but you also have times when you look back, you're like, how did I end up here? How did that happen?
You just you just chase your passion, and it's crazy how you get steered in different directions. Like, all the steps kind of just show up. You just take the first step. Oh, there's a second. Oh, there's a third. You can be 5 years later, like, how the hell did I get here?
Yeah, for sure.
But it all falls into place when you actually just do shit.
Absolutely.
Just action. Like, a lot of people just sit around and watch Netflix.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, what would that be?
Well, we're going to have to find out someday, because at the end of the day, we can't run forever.
Yeah.
And that's like scary. We were talking earlier about like the mortality fear, you know what I mean? The end of things and what that looks like.
Oh,
and, you don't want to be thinking about that in the middle of a run, or in the middle of a fight, or in the middle of an event. Maybe, yeah. Maybe that is a driving factor.
I'm here. Not always going to be able to do this.
Do it now.
Yeah. And I guess, like what we were saying, like, once you retire from fighting, or I can't run, there's going to be a huge void. But I think you can find other things. It's almost like, with me, at least, I can't speak for you, but, like, do I love running? Maybe not. I just love passion.
Right.
So it's like, you got to find something else to replace it. Because you can't go from being this crazy passionate person fighting in the UFC, running across,
turn the lights off. Yeah.
What are you going to do? You probably just end up, I don't even know. Like,
yeah, I don't know.
You got to find other passions, and I think a lot of people probably struggle with that. Of like, when it's you say I can't run, I don't know. I'd have to figure something else out.
Yeah, purpose. I think.
But you can still inspire people too. And that's why it's cool. You got this fight gym. Like, you got all this knowledge from your career and stuff, and now you can help other people. Still gives you purpose, right?
Well, I think that's why people look to you so much, man. I think a lot of people are, like, as just general creatures, are looking for some meaning. And, like, you know, the inspiration, that I think the reason people are gravitating towards you, because you are a doer. You're just like, I'll figure it out. I have a why, I have a task. And the rest is just thoughts in between those two things, right?
Yeah, it's like the best thing I could ever do is inspire someone to be better than me. Like, say I go break this Iceland record or the Canada record.
Someone else is coming.
I want someone else to break that.
Right.
And then maybe they break it and I try to break it again. But it's like, without that competition, Like, why would I do, say the record's 16 days, 10 hours. Well, why am I running under that? If that wasn't the record, maybe I'd just do it in 20 days and think I was awesome. But it gives you something to keep pushing towards. I guess your career is a little different where you can't really want someone to beat you in you know what I mean? It's different where it's your health, like your health is on the line, your brain is on the line and stuff. But yeah, I look at it in that way of like the running is awesome because like no one's gonna get hurt, and
maybe you.
Maybe from the crazy amount, but it's like I always, man, if I go to it's like when I was a kid, my dad would always just say the most important thing: you go play your hockey game, you go to your soccer game or whatever. Just try your best. If you give 100% effort, that's all you can do.
What is 100%? Most people don't realize what 100% effort really looks like.
Well, the crazy thing is too, you can never actually hit 100. If you hit 100% effort, you're just passing out. And the nuts thing is, it's like it keeps getting further and further away from you. Because like you go do this one thing, but then you get better and your potential's more.
Right.
So it's like this constant chase of
100 is here, and you're here chasing.
Bigger, faster, stronger, bigger, faster. And it's like keeps pushing up and up and up and up. And really the goal is just to get as close as you can to 100.
Yeah.
Push it as far as you possibly can and see what happens.
You get me all fired. I gotta stop drinking this energy drink and then I'll fire it up. That's fantastic. Listen, this is fantastic to be able to sit and chat with you. I guess the last thing on here is just I guess we'll close it. And I don't know if where can people find you? How do they watch? How do they follow you to Iceland to see the journey? You're going to document it. Maybe tell them your socials and anything that you want to say in closing as far as just like for people tuning in to watch you. I know people love listening to you speak, man. So anything in closing?
Well, first off, thanks for having me on, man.
Well, thanks for this.
I'll come on anytime. I like doing this, man, because it's just...
It's nice to have a chat.
I want to know more about your story, too.
We'll do that off camera
I'll have to interview you sometime, man, because I'm sure, like, everyone's got a story, right? And I'm sure your story's crazy just like mine.
Yeah, we'll do it off camera. Let people know to find you.
If anyone wants to follow me, the name's Ryan Keeping. If you look me up on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, you should be able to find me there. And I'll be documenting the whole thing every day, Instagram, Facebook stories, and then once the run's done, we'll have YouTube videos out there. And I mean, after Iceland, I'll be doing something else crazy. I try to never really stop, so yeah, if anyone wants to watch it. And if anyone wants to go for a run, I say this, I'll go run with anyone. And sometimes people don't believe me, but I'll go run a 1K with you. As long as I'm in your area, amazing. I'm running every day, so either I go run with you, you come run with me, and yeah, hopefully I just want to inspire people, man, and you know, take the inspiration that people give me, that Terry Fox gave me, David Goggins gave me, and try to give it to other people, man.
That's beautiful, man. Yeah. Very, very selfless of you too, and like it speaks to your character, you know. So
well, thanks for coming on, man.
Buddy, thanks for coming. Awesome.
Sweet.
I was supposed to do a stay grumpy.